Welcome to the campus of Adair County High School. I'm John Shelley, joined by Scott Bennett, and we have high school football action tonight between your Adair County Indians and the LaRue County Hawks. Scott, we've currently been in a lightning delay. Some light rain moved through the area, but I think it was a lightning that delayed the start of this one. There's currently 17 minutes on the clock, and so we're hoping to get kicked off here in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was telling Ty before we got when we first got here. I said we've not had a lightning or storm delay, I don't think, for 3 or 4 or 5 years maybe. It's been this perfect on Friday nights, and we've had 2 in as many weeks now. So it's hopefully it's not going to be a trend here. It's really nice out right now, though. Temperatures dropped, 25 degrees probably. It's just really nice.
Yeah, the little rain has kind of turned this into football weather. If we can stay rain-free the rest of the night, it will be a beautiful night for football. Let's talk about this one. The pregame show brought to you by Tim Hardwick. Franklin Nissan, the Don Franklin family of dealerships, works daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Indians 2-0. The Hawks 0-2, Scott, off to a rough start. We talked to Coach Steve Stonebreaker. We want to remind everybody the Coach Steve Stonebreaker show every Tuesday night, from 6 to 6:30. It's live at Pizza Hut on 93.5. And he talked about the Hawks being a really young team that is just trying to mature as the season goes on, but kind of right now taking their lumps.
Yeah, it's a very historic program over there. They've had some really good teams over the years in LaRue County. I think just kind of taking their lumps the last couple of years. They lose a kid that transfers to Lexington Christian. He's now a backup quarterback at the University of Kentucky. So you take him off the field. It's a Division I quarterback. So that makes a big difference there. That's what happened to him last year. And I think they graduated several players. And just looking at size-wise, the linemen, they have a few decent-sized linemen, but their skill players are you can tell they're young. You just tell how they walk around there. They're just young.
LaRue County, they're in 3A. They're in Region 2, District 3. Adair County, 3A, Region 1, District 2. They're coached by Sonny Judd, his third year. Sonny's 5-19 as the head coach for the Hawks. Last year, they went 1-10, 0-3 in the district. Dropped the first game in the playoffs, 35-19 at Mercer County. 7th meeting between these ball clubs since 2012. The series is tied at 3 apiece. The Indians defeated Caverna 36-0. At the Cooperage Bowl. That was a storm-shortened Cooperage Bowl at Marion County, while the Hawks came off a 42-12 loss to Hart County. Lane Grant led the Indians with 139 rushing yards in the win, adding a pair of touchdown runs. Easton Jesse continued his hot start, going at 8 for 11 through the air for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. And, Scott, we have to keep in mind that was only half the ball game.
Yeah, he was on pace for a really, really nice game, and he's been a great addition to the Indians. Just a steady hand back there, and allowing Lane to go back to his more natural position, and it's been a really good fit so far.
Solomon Stonebreaker and Brayton Coomer each caught 2 passes in that first half of that game. Stonebreaker with a long one, 59 yards and a touchdown. Coomer adding 23 yards on 2 catches. Ryder Rogers, 24 tackles. He leads the Indians on the season. The junior added a team-high 7 tackles versus Caverna. And Callum Darnell added 6 stops himself. Deshaun Crowditz has a busy night against Caverna. The senior had 4 tackles for losses, including 2 forced fumbles and a recovery that was he was named our Zaxby's player of the game, and we had him on the show Tuesday night, and I know Deshaun, I look for him, that motor, to keep running even stronger tonight, Scott. He needed a game like that, just kind of get his confidence up at that defensive end. I look for this Indians defense, Scott, to continue to improve. And again, when you say improve, we only gave up 1 touchdown at Russell County, but I think this defense is still trying to figure some things out, but with some talented individual pieces.
Yeah, I think you go back to even the first scrimmage. You go from there to the second scrimmage to Russell County to Caverna last week. You've seen a steady improvement. That's what you want to see. You want to still see them climbing up and hopefully climb way up, and don't plateau until you get about week 7, week 8, something like that, and then you reach your peak at that point in time.
Let's look at some of those Indians' cumulative stats. That's through One full game and half of a second game. Easton Jesse, 23 for 29, 379 yards, 3 touchdowns, and has not thrown an interception. Lane Grant, 13 rushing attempts for 186 yards and 2 touchdowns. Easton Jesse, 5 rushes for 37. Ryder Rogers, 12 for 33 and 3 touchdowns. Receiving the ball, Lane Grant, 6 catches for 84 yards. Caden Watson, 3 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown. Solomon Stonebreaker, 3 catches for 62 yards. Jaden Miller, 3 receptions for 44 yards. Brylan White, 3 catches for 43 yards. Brayton Coomer just came out last week, 3 catches, 33 yards. Aiden Smith, 2 catches for 29 yards. A lot of weapons.
Exactly. You just look at that and look at the across the board at the level of the wide receivers. He's thrown to 7 different wide receivers, 7 different ones the first game, 6 against Caverna, and really the only reason it was only 6 is because that Jaden Miller was out. So I'm sure he would have probably connected with all 7 again that game. So he spreads the wealth, and it means you have to cover the whole field.
And as far as this LaRue County team, Scott, we only had the stats from week 1, 5 for 17. Brady Abel, their quarterback, 103 yards. Rushing the ball, Lucas Evans, 3 attempts for 29 yards. Raekwon Bradley, 6 attempts for 24 yards. Christopher Dunn, 5 runs for 9 yards. Looks like Lucas Evans is really involved in this offense, Scott. He also has two catches of the 5 for 16 yards. So that's kind of LaRue County and Adair County in a summary. Scott, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just Indians don't need to give LaRue any kind of momentum in this game. They need to go out and take it away as soon as they can, and try to get this under control early like they did against Caverna.
And don't forget, Scott and I are coming to you here from the campus of Adair County Schools. We're high top in the TJ Regional Health Broadcasting booth. 20 locations. TJ Regional Health promotes the health and wellness of the communities they serve. TJ Regional Health, total local care. Our streaming sponsor tonight is First and Farmers National Bank. Banking is reliably simple. All you got to do is go to YouTube, search WAIN Radio, and you can watch the game and listen to Scott now. We're going to pause, Jared, for the national anthem. We'll be back after these messages on the Indian Radio Network.
This is Matt Loy with United Citizens Bank. Although I'm very proud of all the products and services we offer, the best thing we have to offer is good, old-fashioned customer service. It may seem like banking is moving to smartphones and computers, and while we can do that too, we don't think anything can replace a firm handshake and your confidence in our word. When you think personal service and customer-first banking, think UCB. United Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Everyone's talking about the easy way to do your banking. And the best part? It's free. The First and Farmers National Bank mobile banking app allows you the freedom to make the deposit right from your mobile device. While you're on the mobile app, you can also transfer money, pay your bills, and check your balance. If you haven't already, download the First and Farmers National Bank mobile app today. Just one more way we're putting you first. Deposit limits apply. Standard rates and fees may apply from your wireless carrier. First and Farmers National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Cameron Smith. I'm a Campbellsville High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning a degree in secondary education. At LWC, I've met new people, become involved on campus, and I have loved being part of the sports programs. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
Welcome back to Adair County High School as we get ready for the home opener between the Adair County Indians and LaRue County Hawks. 7 minutes till kickoff. Our referees tonight are brought to you by Downey Eye Clinic. Having trouble seeing? Is it causing problems in your line of work? Stop by Downey's Eye Clinic, the leading provider of vision services and vision care. Visit our website, DowneyEyeClinic.com. Also, we have a social media sponsor this year. Stay up to date on all the final scores and what's to come on our Facebook page, 935 WAIN. Each post is brought to you by Gypsy Jolie. Gypsy Jolie offers original designs that stand out from the crowd. Visit their Facebook page at gypsyjolie.com or Gypsy Jolie to explore their beautiful collections.
And Scott, right now, the temperature is probably in the middle 70s, a slight breeze blowing. You would have to think from a player's standpoint, it is a wonderful night for football. Our radar says 72 degrees right now, and northwest winds from the northwest at 9 miles an hour.
You know what that means? That fronts went through then. If it's that northwest wind, and I was hoping we get some.
Looking ahead a little bit, this Indian schedule after tonight, Franklin Simpson next week, Scott, at home, a big one, and then go to Monroe County after that, and then at Glasgow on Friday, September 27th. That's kind of the lineup. So LaRue, Franklin Simpson at Monroe, at Glasgow is kind of what we're looking at.
And some crossover from that, John. Ty just showed me some scores of some games that are already underway after the delays. I'm sure everybody about had a delay around here at some point in time. But Franklin Simpson is trailing against Allen County 18-7 right now, which is a surprise to me. And the bigger surprise is at halftime, Monroe County 7, Glasgow 7. So that's 3 future opponents. We've already done the officials read, but we do have
some names.
The names now. They just brought them to us. The umpires will be Matt Bowman, head linesman Elijah Tarter, the linesman will be Brian Blankenship, back judge Sheldon Hamilton, the referee will be Willie Rogers. And John, we got a chain gang this evening. Chad Moore, John Stockton, and Chris James. We want to thank those volunteers for manning the chains tonight.
And we want to thank our game night sponsor tonight, Adair County PVA Landon Edwards. Landon and his staff are proud supporters of Adair County Athletics. Landon is all about supporting our community and making sure that every game night is a win with Landon's commitment to excellence and dedication to our county. You know he's got our back both on and off the field, so we want to thank Landon for the game night sponsor. And, again, we want to thank Jacob Burton at Downey's Eye Clinic for our referee sponsor tonight. And, Scott, what is the key, keys to victory? A lot of times we do for basketball games. I'm going to put you on the spot tonight. Keys for this Indian club tonight coming in here against a non-district opponent with Franklin Simpson next week. Do they get caught looking ahead?
I would be afraid of it being a trap game if it wasn't for it being the home opener. If we'd already played at home a couple times or a time and then coming back here for another game, that right there might make a little difference. But in my opinion, I think they'll be ready to go. It's just a beautiful night for football as it's turned out. And I'm hoping they come out strong, get some control on this one, and work on a few things they can use throughout the season.
Indian captains Zanotti, Wasson, Stonebreaker, and Coomer go to midfield with Coach Stonebreaker, and they're exchanging pleasantries with LaRue County as we're getting ready to tell you who's going to win the kickoff battle here. The field looks in great shape tonight as
it probably could have used a little rain. That rain probably done it some good as dry as it's been. Of course, they've got a sprinkler system out here too. But
India's looking for their third in a row. Scott, I thought Lane Grant had his mojo last week. I thought he had a great first half over there against Caverna.
He sure did. It looked like the Lane of old, and I think that took that Russell County game to kind of get everything back to where he was used to being a running back all those years. So it's good to see him have his. He just finds space, and his vision is just outstanding. So it's just it's always good to see Lane come in. I've done some figuring, John. He's got over 3,000 all-purpose yards for his career, which is just unbelievable, and that's barely getting any as a freshman. So it's I don't know if that record's kept, but he's going to be all over if he's not already the record holder for the school.
Don't forget, Pizza Hut is our Tuesday night Coach Steve Stonebreaker show sponsor. We'll be on every Tuesday night, 6 to 6:30. Scott, I thought he had an interesting answer to one of my questions. I asked him about game planning and how he goes about game plan and preparation. And he says he does 2 game plans for each team. He does a rough draft, which basically is in the early spring based on what the team's got coming back from last year. And then the one that counts the game plan, he does closer to the game with new personnel, new coaches figured in.
Where he sees the fresh film on them.
Yeah, and so he was talking about all the preparation that he does for that, and then
which is great as long as you have the same coach returning, because a lot of times they're not going to change a whole lot, but you get a new coach. John, while we got a second here, Adair County looked like they did win the toss and will receive first. They'll be going right to left to begin the game.
As the officials are meeting with athletic trainer Rebecca Cravens out at midfield. I don't know what that meeting could be about.
Yeah, not sure if they're just discussing. They might be looking at the radar again. I see them looking down at the phone. So hopefully, it looked like to me the radar the last time I looked, it cleared up. So we'll see what goes on here. But first quarter is coming up. It's brought to you by Taylor Works and Services. Tonight's first quarter is sponsored by Taylor Works and Service, your local experts in metal fabrication, steel building, certified welding, and precision and excellence in every project. Trust Taylor Works and Service.
I know we got 2 guys listening tonight, 2 really good friends of mine. I want to shout out to them. Bitt Bailey, he's listening tonight, and also Larry Dudley's listening tonight from Columbia. And Scott, great atmosphere for football. Adair County's really got a packed house in here. And I got to throw out a shout out to Zaxby's for the pregame meal. You know, how nice is it to walk up in the press box and there's a plate of food.
Plate of food. I thank our boosters for bringing it up to us.
Yeah, our booster club. We got to shout out to them.
And Robbie Harmon brought them up to us, so appreciate that. And John, I don't know if you noticed, there's a platter of cookies over there too. I'm not sure.
I have to stay away from sugar, but the chicken strips.
Your boy here got good news though. That A1C, I'm no longer pre-diabetic.
That's what you said.
So
congratulations, Scotty.
So I celebrated with the cookie a while ago.
Celebrated the cookie. You don't have to get your blood drawn for a while, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight for making this thing go. And Scott, our touchdown sponsor, Junior and Bubba's Barbecue.
We still ain't got the sampling. I'm going to get on Austin.
Yeah, if they're listening, we need a jar of this sauce, and it needs to be designated to Football Radio Crew. And you can put that on the side of it. But made in bottle right here in Columbia. Their sweet and spicy barbecue sauces are perfect for any occasion. And they have a Facebook page, I think, Junior and Bubba's Barbecue. And our first down sponsor, United Citizens Bank, UCB, was founded on solid banking principles. Visit ucbsky.com for more details. And our scoreboard update brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, Kane Auto Supply, and we're ready to move on to football.
It's like senior Landon Turner, number 24, will be doing the kicking for the Hawks.
Landon Turner, he'll be kicking. LaRue's in the blue pant with the white top and the white helmet trimmed in the blue numbers. Adair County's in the white pant, the red jersey,
Onside.
and the blue helmet. We've got an onside kick, and Brylan White recovers it. So a big break for the Indians, Scott. They're going to start right around midfield with their opening possession.
That was a nice little trick play to start the game right there. I'm glad that Brylan White was ready for it right there. He did a good job of cradling and getting it on the ground.
Does that tell you, if you're LaRue County, that you don't think you can stop us anyway?
That's you said it, I didn't, but I'm not disagreeing either.
I mean, to start, that's a big gamble because you're giving a really good offensive ball club the ball at midfield here to start the ball game. And Scott will go over the line here in just a second. Our skill players are out there. Got Lane Grant in the backfield with Jesse. Jesse's in the gun. Smith's in motion. They're going to hand it to Aiden on the end around. He's got room. He's at the 50, 45, cuts it up, hit at the 40-yard line, tackled by number 3.
Evans, number 3, the safety.
Evans. He leads them in everything, Scott.
Yeah.
He leads them in tackles. He leads them in rushing. He leads them in receiving. But a good gain just over about a 12-yard gain. It'll be first down, and that's a UCB SKY first down. As Jesse's back in the gun, 4 wide receivers, Stonebreaker and Smith to the left. Jesse straight back to throw. Now he's going to scramble out of there. and you don't have anybody open, Easton, he's going to throw it away.
Yeah, tried to throw it to Lane there, and luckily they did get tipped, and luckily it fell to the ground before anybody could get to it. So
Easton went through all his progression, scrambled out. Give LaRue County credit. Everybody was covered up that time. As number 9 checks in the game for the Indians, that's Dylan Wilson.
And pressure is by number 58 for LaRue County, and that is Riley Cundiff, a freshman. So you was talking about it before the game, John, about him playing some younger kids.
So Adair County in that patented set. They got Wilson up in an up-back position. They got Smith in motion. Here's a snap fumble by Jesse, and he's just going to get what he can, which he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage as Burton had to snap. It was low, Scott, and
hit off his foot and then off his knee, and he done the right thing. Just get what you could try to get.
At Indian center, Kyler Burton at left guard, Seamus Cook, Braden Bennett at left tackle. At right guard, Robbie Carnes, Jordan Smallwood at right tackle. We talked about the skill guys enough. Watson, Miller, White, Stonebreaker, Smith, Wilson. You got Rogers and Grant in the backfield, and you got Koblenz and Coomer also at receiver.
Wow,
so
they gave him back to the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he'd come close to it.
So this is going to be 3rd and 10. The Indians hadn't gained a yard. First down incompletion, and then a bad snap. Back to the line of scrimmage. Jesse straight back to throw. Here's a little wide receiver screen to Grant. And Lane's got room. He's got first down yardage across the 30. And he's going to fall forward almost to the 25-yard line.
John Wiley, the outside linebacker with the tackle. And if John hadn't tackled him, that was going to the end zone.
A great play by the Indians is that little throwback screen. And we see wide receivers out in front blocking. And Indians with a big gain, about 14 yards on that gain. So they're going to be 1st and 10. The ball's on the 25-yard line in LaRue County territory. We're just underway after the weather delay here. Postpone the start of this one. Smith in motion. They're going to snap it back to Jesse. We got flags.
We flinched. I couldn't tell which lineman it was, but one of them flinched.
So movement. Scott caught it right up front. Legal procedure. It'll be 1st and 15. Indians will reset.
Looks like the Indians will go back to their 4 wide out formation. Bring a couple of linemen in too. Zanotti, also younger Burton. Let me find his name. That's Camden Burton. He'll go in at right guard, and Zanotti going at left guard.
I don't think Coach Stonebreaker was happy with some of the things that happened on that play. 1st and 15. Jesse drops straight back to throw. He's got all day. He's looking. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to take off. Easton, he's going to try to outrun the corner, and he takes a vicious hit by Wilson, and Jesse's down, Scott.
Yeah, he took a helmet-to-helmet shot, and it like Easton's trying to get up, but that was a definite shot right there.
I think Lane Grant will be the backup quarterback, but Easton is up. And
he'll have to come out of play anyway. Yeah, he definitely took a shot right there.
They're going to put Ryder Rogers in the game. He'll probably be tailback. Lane Grant will probably be your quarterback right here. Is Easton. That hit was delivered by Lucas Evans.
Almost like he's favoring his knee in a way too, favoring that right leg a little bit. So
he'll come out, and I'm sure medical staff will give him some attention as he's going to walk back here. He scrambled out of the pocket.
And gained about 6 yards out of it.
It's going to be 2nd down. He got the penalty yards back +1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Lane Grant is now your quarterback. Lane takes a snap, fakes a handoff. Lane's going to run up inside. Lane, he breaks 2 tackles, gets inside the 5. He's tackled right there.
That looked familiar from last year, didn't it?
That was just a zone read play. It was a run, quarterback run all the way. Lane got some good blocking by his left side, Bennett and Cook, and he takes the ball all the way. Let's see where they spot it.
He's inside. It's goal to go. Probably around the 5. They put the 5 on the scoreboard. So
I can't see through this window. I'm fogged up. They put 5 on the board, so I got pretty close.
We'll agree with them. We'll say it's a 5.
Grant, he's in the gun. They're going to hand it to Rogers. Rogers goes off tackle. Ryder, he keeps those legs moving, and
Just short.
he's just short. We'll call it the 1 yard line. Give him 4 yards on the gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. We'll try to get a report on Indians quarterback Easton Jesse. Is right now he's seated on the sideline.
Right, he's not in the tent, so that's a good sign right there. And he's already done.
I'm hoping Easton just got his bell rung a little bit, as it looked like almost helmet to helmet. Almost could have been targeting, Scott.
Yeah, you're right. We jumped again. I'm pretty sure.
Here's flags. Indians anxious down on that goal line. Looks like they got a little bit of a premature start.
They may have called it on LaRue. I believe they have, because they're looking at the yardstick. They're probably going to put half the distance here, so half a yard penalty if it is on LaRue.
The referee's just now getting yes.
Oh, sideline warning.
Sideline warning LaRue County. So
Somebody may have been barking at that side official over there.
So the ball, there will be no penalty. It'll be on the 1 yard line. Again, 2nd and 1. So that snap never happened.
Yeah, it's a dead ball.
That's a warning, Scott, not a penalty the first time. Indians going right to left on your dial. They got Rogers in the backfield in that goal line formation with Grant. Here's a snap. Lane around the left end. Lane tucks it up inside. He's in easily. He goes untouched. He just took his time, Scott, and let that big line get a hat on a hat, and he found a crease and hard to stop.
Yeah, it is. He just you done a good job describing that. Just taking his time. It wasn't a full sprint. As soon as he got the ball, it was just like almost like a half jog. And as soon as he saw that hold, he stuck his foot in the ground and just ran it straight up in there.
So touchdown Indians, all set up by that long run by Lane Grant.
Jeff.
Here's Barden in for the try. Here's a snap. It's back. The hole's good. The kick's long enough, and the kick straight through. As Blaine Barden adds the extra point. 7-0 Indians. We're going to take a 30-second break here on the Indian Radio Network.
At Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home, we strive to accommodate the individual needs of each family we serve. We're here to help guide you through the difficult process following the loss of a loved one. We invite you to come by and talk with Jeff Jesse to discuss your final wishes. Jeff will do everything possible to make things easier for you. Stotts Phelps McQuarrie Funeral Home in Columbia, dedicated to providing dignified and compassionate service since 1922.
7-0 Indians lead on scoreboard. That scoreboard update is brought to you by
Kane Napa Auto Parts.
Kane Napa Auto Parts in Columbia. I want to thank them. That drive 51 yards in 3 minutes and 44 seconds, and covered 51 yards in 7 plays. So good opening drive for Adair County.
And the big news on that drive, quarterback Easton Jesse, after taking a hard hit, is in the medical tent right now. We'll try to get an update when we can. Here's a kickoff down LaRue County. They're going to take it at the 20. They're going to get across the 30, 35, and hit right there. And
Raekwon Bradley.
Lane Grant in on the special team stop is Raekwon Bradley. Scott, does that change anything with Lane now playing corner on defense since he's now your quarterback?
He's out there, so I guess it don't. That's what I kind of wonder too. We'll keep an eye on. I'm sure a lot of eyes will be down here on this tent and see what's going on with Easton. Hopefully, we'll see him come out ready to go.
Easton was able to put weight on that leg. That was the one good news, but it's just hard to say. It was such an awkward play. He was going at an awkward angle and took a tough hit. Here's a snap back to Abel. Abel tries to run around left end, and we got flags in the backfield. He goes for no gain.
Holding on
LaRue
LaRue's
County.
Off to a rough start there.
So LaRue County, they're going to be 1st and 20. Assuming Adair County takes a penalty, I would think so.
Yeah, they're marking it off right now, putting them way behind the chains to start. And that kind of takes away probably what I think they like to keep the ball on the ground just from the stats that I've seen. They don't throw it a whole lot. And when you're facing 1st and 20, that puts some pressure on you.
So 1st and 20 for the Hawks. Abel's the quarterback. Raekwon Bradley, he's the go-to guy on that LaRue County offensive side. Abel going to hand to Bradley, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going nowhere.
Deshaun again.
That was also Mullins is in on the bottom of that pile, number 28 for the Indians. I thought he played a lot better last week, Scott, from that inside linebacker position.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I mean, he's getting thrust into varsity action for the first time this year. Just getting more comfortable every single game.
So second and a mile. They're going to call it 22 for the Hawks. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Here's Abel back to throw. He's going to try to throw it to Evans. Ball knocked away. Good coverage by Wasson. Scott Wasson, he settled. They tried to throw that pass over the linebackers in front of the safety. Wasson did a nice job drifting back into the hole and just got a big paw up there and knocked it down.
Yeah, done a great job. And you start throwing it over the linebacker. Lane took a jump at it and just couldn't get quite high enough to tip it himself. But Wasson done a great job on the back end.
So LaRue County facing a tough situation down in distance, 3rd and 22. Here's Abel back to throw. He's going to try to throw it deep down the left sideline. He's got a man for a catch all the way down to the Adair County 45. That's the man, Scott Evans.
Yeah.
He got right in behind Watson, the same exact side, and he got by the safety Lane Grant for just a go route down the sideline.
I think Abel just kind of reared back and threw it as far as he could, and kind of one of those things, if it gets picked off, it's about as good as a punt, but Evans done a great job of running up under it and making the play. Big play there on 3rd and a mile.
So the gain's all the way out to the 47-yard line, the Indian 47-yard line. Abel, he fakes to Bradley. Here's Evans on a wide receiver screen and a great tackle, just a one-on-one tackle, and that was by Stonebreaker, number 0.
Yeah.
And
number 2 there, Braden Williams, is supposed to be blocking him on that little screen, and he completely whiffed. And Solomon got there about the same time the pass did, and did a great job just wrapping him up.
They're going to call it a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Adair County scored on their first possession.
It's like Easton's got his helmet back on here throwing over on the sideline, so that's good. He's got a little bit of a limp in him, got a little bit of hitch in his giddy up. But that might be the last time we see him run the ball tonight.
Here's looked like a hard count by LaRue County to get Adair County to jump off sides, and the whole line did. It wasn't one man, it was everybody. So they're going to move it ahead 5 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd, and we're going to call it 7.
Yeah.
Ball's at the 38.
They called it on LaRue. Oh, they called it on LaRue, John.
No, they marked it off.
Yeah, but they marked it off, but they're getting ready to move it back now. I thought it was on Adair County, too. I didn't see it. Let's try the other way.
So
it's a 10-yard difference.
The officials marked it off. Now, Scott, they had to go back 5 and then 5 more because they went 5 the wrong way. So they said LaRue County, somebody didn't know the snap count, so a false start. Here's a snap. They're going to give it to Bradley. Bradley makes one man miss, and a good tackle from the backside. That was Ryder Rogers in on it. Also, Kablintz.
You don't see it too often. Lane completely whiffed on that one. He had him for a loss back there, and he just run right past him, actually. I don't think he knew he had the ball.
So he got back to the to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to, 2nd and 15 is going to turn into 3rd and 15 for LaRue County. Scott, are you 4-down territory here from midfield?
I would. Depends on what you do right here. I mean, if you're 4th and 5, 6, I would say definitely. 4th and 15 is a whole different story.
Here's Abel with a long pass. Should have been. Aiden Smith had it timed perfectly, but the ball sailed over his receiver's head and Aiden Smith's head. Big-time overthrow, and that's going to set up 4th and 15. It looks like the punting unit is coming out on the field for the Hawks.
Try to see who the punter is. Looks like it's going to be 24 again, the Landon Turner. He also done the kicking duties.
So 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Adair County's had it one time. They scored.
This kid's fairly athletic looking. You better watch for a fake right here.
Here's a snap back to Turner. He sets his feet, he kicks it high, but off the side of his foot, and it's going to hit at the 35 and get all the way down to the, looks like blocked by the 10, around the 30-yard line.
You tell me what that is, because I'm completely blocked by the 10. Looks like they're going to move it back to the 27, maybe.
So one of the Adair County coaches was really upset right there that
Caden Watson was blocking his man. He blocked him completely out of bounds, which is fine, but he come walking back out on the field right next to the ball. So if he would have touched him, it would have been a live ball. So I think that's kind of what they were saying is get away from it. Easton back in the game.
So Easton Jesse is back into the game after that injury he sustained on the first drive. We'll try to get a report for you at halftime. It looks like something leg related. I'm just going to say that.
Lower extremity.
Here's Jesse back to throw. He throws a strike out here to Watson, and Watson goes the wrong way as he goes backwards instead of forward. It was a medium gain, but
about 4 yards. But yeah,
he turned an 8-yard gain into 4 as he turned into the coverage rather than go toward the sideline. I thought Jesse had good zip on that pass, guy.
He did. That was good to see. And I think it was kind of one of those 50-50 things when you catch the ball and your back's to the defense, which way you go, and he gets the wrong way that time.
2nd and 6. The play slow to come in from the sideline. Scott, these play clocks are nice. Still 15 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Indians. Here's Jesse. He hands it off to Grant. Makes one man miss. He's across the 45. Gets hit right at the 40.
Right at the marker.
Excuse me, that's the 35. Gets hit and falls forward to the 37.
Should be a first down, I think.
They're going to call it 3rd and inches.
Wow. Either our chain's a little bit long or the yard lines are a little bit off.
Scott,
we got it on the 27. It's on the 37. It should be a first down.
You know, there's two options here. Are you conservative? I think you pick up the first down pretty easy here. If it's 2nd down, I think you take a shot for sure, but it's 3rd down. Knowing you can get that first down, if you throw an incomplete pass here, do you take a shot?
I don't think so. I think you just get the first down, get a new set of downs right here, and then go from there.
3rd and inches. They're going to hand it straight inside to Grant. He's got a good gain across the 38, 39, 40, falls forward to the 41-yard line. Give him about 7 yards right off tackle.
Done a spin move right there at the line of scrimmage, and that got him those extra yards and able to move out for a first down.
Right in behind Kyler Burton that time. On the right side of that line, you got Robbie Carnes and Jordan Smallwood. The Indian line doing a nice job so far. Coomer split out to the right. Also Wilson split out over there. Got Stonebreaker and Smith to this side. Grant's the running back. Jesse drops straight back to throw. Here's a pass down the field. Stonebreaker almost comes up with a one-hand spectacular catch. Stone a little bit behind him. Solomon feels like he should catch that as he gets up frustrated with himself.
Been a heck of a play if he'd have called the balls a little bit behind him right there. And he kind of, I don't want to say gator armed it, but he kind of pulled that arm back when that defender was right there too. It's probably a smart thing to do.
Easton had really good touch on that pass, just a little bit behind his intended receiver, Stonebreaker. Line of scrimmage is at the 41, 2nd and 10 for the Indians. They lead at 7-0 if you just checked in with us. Indians going right to left. Jesse, here's a counter play to Grant. Lane, he's got about 8 yards right in behind the right side of that offensive line. Lane took an awkward hit there as he tried to spin at contact. Give him 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
It's the same question, John. If you don't get it here, are you in 4-down territory for the Indians?
Coach Stonebreaker barking out the play from the sidelines. Indians got those wristbands, Scott. They all look down, so they all know they're on the same page. 3rd and about 3. Here's a sweep play to Grant. Lane cuts it back inside. He's got good yardage. He's across the 40. He's got one man to beat. He might go. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Coming back.
And we got a flag
back here. We had a lineman hit a guy right square in the back, 20 yards behind the play. I sat there and watched it.
Was it blocking the back?
Yeah, obvious one.
Lane, it wasn't even close to the action. Lane was crossing the goal line. The flag came out at the 40-yard line. So,
I believe it was on number 50, Braden Bennett, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was very intentional. I think the guy from LaRue County kind of slowed down a little bit, and Braden was still running, but he hit him right square in the back.
Blocking the back is the call.
Be a first down anyway. It was far enough downfield to where it's going to be at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 after the penalty. So that's how far down the field it happened, and it was still about 20 yards behind Lane.
So a touchdown call back. First down for the Indians. Again, first downs are brought to you by United Citizens Bank.
Callum Darnell checking in at the wideout position.
Jesse, a minute 30 to go, and
there's no way that's a delay.
We got to delay a game on Adair County.
Wow, that was a quick clock.
I think, Scott, the clock was running, the play clock was running while the penalty was being marked off.
Yeah.
Coach Stonebreaker not happy. He's going to rest his case and go back to the sidelines.
He gave the clock keeper a nice little stare up here.
To his displeasure. It doesn't go the Indians' way. Jesse, he's in the gun. Eason drops straight back to throw. He's getting pressure. Here's a pass that's going to be over Stonebreaker's head. And Jesse, he come up hobbled on that leg, Scott. He had to plant on that right foot. And it definitely bothered him a little bit.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
He put some mustard on that one. That was a fastball that sailed on him.
Yeah.
So
that's what happens a lot of times when you don't have that solid foundation on that back leg. It'll sail on you a little bit.
And I'm just wondering, Easton is a dual threat guy. He likes to tack and run it too, Scott. And I would say right now that's maybe not an option with that ankle, as he's going to be a drop back guy right now. Here's a handoff to Lane around left end. He's got a big hole. That was a great block by Watson. Lane's down to the 30, 25, and he's going to be tackled, looks like at about the 22-yard line.
A couple yards short, yeah.
Just at the marker. Let's see where they spot it.
3rd and 1. 3rd and a long one, short 2.
So with 50 seconds left in this first quarter, Indians are going to be faced with a 3rd and 1. They're spotted at the 21-yard line. They got to get to the 20 for a first down. So Rogers is in there. He's in that power package.
That new look, a new look this year. That I formation. Yeah, we didn't see it at all last year.
Straight I formation with 2 wide outs to the left. Jesse up under center. They're going to hand it to the second back through Grant. Good block from Rogers. He cuts it back inside. Lane's going to be all the way down to the 10-yard line. First down at Adair County. And give Ryder Rogers a lot of credit right there, Scott. That was a bone-jarring block he threw from that fullback position.
I think that's going to be the last play of the quarter. Only 13 seconds left and the clock's running. So, yeah, the Indians already coming over to the sideline. That's going to be it for the first quarter.
We're going to take a break. We come back. Indians will be first and goal from the 10-yard line. And they lead at 7-0 when we start quarter number 2 here on the Indian Radio Network.
Business owners, is your broadband service working for you? Or maybe a free visit by our team of experts with over 70 years of experience can assist you. At Duo Broadband, our business team is ready to visit your location for your free evaluation. Our goal is to help make your broadband the fastest, most reliable, and cost-effective, and working for you. Duo's internet and voice solutions are built on our symmetrical fiber network, up to 2 gigs. Business accounts get free installation and more. Restrictions apply. Call today, 877-343-3131.
Let J&S Auto Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Columbia. They believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop their virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at jnsautosales.ky.org. J&S Auto Sales, here to help you find that perfect car you deserve, priced to fit your budget.
Indians lead 7-0 after one quarter, knocking on the door here again as they're in, first and goal from the 10-yard line. The second quarter is going to be brought to you by Grissom Martin Funeral Home. Serving Adair County since 1926, Grissom Martin offers caring and personalized funeral and cremation services. They're dedicated to honoring your loved ones with respect and compassion they deserve.
And timeouts today brought to you by Adair Progress, your hometown newspaper since 1987. Take time out of your day and grab the latest edition of the Adair Progress, or check out their e-edition on the website, adairprogress.com. It's going to be 1st and 10. The ball's right on the 10-yard line, so it's going to be goal to go. Adair County in that I formation. That's going to be a penalty on number 50, Scott, for the Indians. That's Braden Bennett.
You're off a left on a tackle. I'm going to give it to the center because everybody moved except the center didn't snap it.
So Indians.
But 50 was the first one that moved, but everybody else did too.
Scott, we might see the Indians go to that run attack a lot more tonight. With if you just joined us, Jesse, he took a hard blow and he's hobbled. Looks like a left leg injury as he's playing through it. Here's a sweep to Lane around the right end. Lane, he's going to turn the corner, and he's going to get about to the 11-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 11. Almost got back to 5-yard penalty from the previous play.
LaRue County done a great job that time of just spacing him out and running him into the sideline where he didn't have any cutback lanes. And give credit to that defense right there, as they've done a great job defending that play.
So the play comes in from the sideline. This is the second time Adair County's had the ball. LaRue County ran about 5 minutes off that clock with their first drive that stalled at about midfield.
Might be Brayton Coomer time right here. Use that big frame.
Here's a counter trade to Lane Grant. He breaks 2 tackles, and Lane is into the end zone.
Oh no, they don't knock him down. The far guy did. I thought he fell over the goal line easily. But they're going to say
it's
a knee,
close.
Yeah, a knee hit first.
The back judge actually signaled touchdown. Yeah. It's not really his call. The side judge has the better view, and he had him down.
Yeah.
We're going to call it at the 1-yard line. It'll be third and goal from the 1. 11 minutes and 20 seconds in this Grissom Martin Funeral Home second quarter. We were late getting started tonight, and Scott, I'll tell you, that late start, it gave us time to have a pregame meal, and my wife sitting at home saying, well, you've had 2 pregame meals, because we had a Zaxby's sandwich about 4 o'clock, because Zaxby's is one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
So had another chicken strip meal when I got here. It was fabulous.
You ain't holding out on me here, are you? You didn't get the broadcast of the week and go up there and get chicken sandwich.
No, I did not use a coupon, I promise. Here's a handoff to Grant behind center, and he's in for the touchdown, right in behind the right side of that offensive line. So Adair County sticks it in, and they lead this one 13-0 pending the try. As
touchdown run by number 20, Lane Grant. In for the extra point.
Barden, he's in for the extra point. Stonebreaker's the holder. Here's a snap. It's a good one. Barden, the kick's long enough, and it's straight through.
Good job.
God, he's getting more and more confidence.
Sure
That ball, that would have been good from 30 yards.
Yeah.
Indians 14, LaRue County nothing. We'll be back after these messages on the Indian Radio Network 93.5.
Are you craving bold flavors and mouth-watering meals? Then look no further than Zaxby's. With their signature hand-breaded chicken, savory sauces, and crispy fries, every bite is an adventure in taste. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or feeding the whole family, Zaxby's has something for everyone. And don't forget, download their app for Zax Rewards. Swing by your nearest Zaxby's today and experience flavor like never before. Zaxby's, flavorful moments, every bite.
Life is fast-paced, and we know you're always on the move. That's why we're excited about Bank of Columbia's mobile app, your convenient banking solution that fits right in the palm of your hand.
Need to check your balance? No problem. With just a few taps, you can instantly view your account balance, transaction history, and even receive real-time notifications about your spending.
Download our mobile banking app and experience banking at your fingertips. Visit our website at bankcolumbia.com to learn more about our mobile app. Bank of Columbia is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's a short kick that Evans, it's around the right side. A good return. Gets it all the way out to about the 35-yard line, Scott.
Yeah, it looks like he's knocked out of bounds by Stonebreaker. And that ball hung up in there a long time, and luckily for LaRue County, it took a good high hop, and Evans just caught it on that big, what's the word they use in baseball, John? Sunday hop?
Yeah.
He caught that on the Sunday hop and just already had his momentum going.
So LaRue County, they trail it by 2 scores here with 10 minutes and 48 seconds here in this second quarter. We've got about a 10-mile-an-hour wind, but it's that little rain, that little front came through. It's really cool things off.
It's really nice. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend.
Abel at quarterback. He's in the gun. Adair County with 4 down linemen. They got 3 linebackers. LaRue spreading us out. Abel, he's going to tuck it and run. Crowdis has got a beat on him, can't catch him. Wilson missed him, knocked out of bounds by Smith, but not until he gets a first down out across they're going to spot it at about the 47, 48-yard line. That'll be first down, LaRue County.
LaRue County did a good job of forming that pocket, and the middle just opened straight up for Abel, and he just took off. And probably the most productive, well, no, they had that long pass play, but besides that, the most productive gain on the ground so far tonight.
Abel showed a dimension to his game for dual threat as he took off and showed some quickness from that quarterback position. Here's a snap. It's a low one. Abel, wide receiver screen. Out here to number 4. He's got good yardage as Smith might have saved a touchdown. That was Wiley, John Wiley with the catch. And it was a big gain, run after catch for Wiley all the way down to the Adair County 41-yard line.
Both those plays so far in this drive for LaRue County, the Indians taking terrible angles at the ball carrier, and both of them resulted in first down plays.
LaRue County taking advantage of the soft coverage, Scott, with the deep ball they had on the first time. Indians kind of giving them a step right now. Let's see if they creep a little closer to that line of scrimmage. 4 down linemen. Adair County brings pressure. Number 54.
Nice Braxton Brown.
He makes the play. Scott, all my papers are blowing out here.
little rain showers blowing in. That came from nowhere.
So number 54 on that Indian defense.
That radar looked like it was clear the rest of the night, but
Braxton
obviously
Brown, as they're running for cover. The fans are, Scott, so there's obviously some rain coming down.
You look at the lights, you can see it a little bit.
We're in the booth, and Austin, I'll try to move out of your way here. Austin's going to have to bring the TV coverage inside. We can't afford to get all this thousands of dollars of equipment wet. Off around the right side, Evans. Or excuse me, that's
Bradley.
Daquan, help me, Scott. Raekwon Bradley with a medium gain on second down. It's going to set up 3rd and 6. Raekwon Bradley, he came into this game leading the team in rushing for LaRue County with 80 yards on the season. Indian fan comes to the feet, even though it's raining.
3rd and about 7 right here. Let's see if the Adair County, I'd say it's 2 down territory, but
Abel's got 4 wide receivers, and somebody moved. It looked like the left tackle.
Yep.
Might have been the guard.
LaRue County, 5-yard penalty resulting in 3rd down and 13.
Riley Cundiff is the guilty party for LaRue County from that left guard position.
He got quickly taken over to the sideline. Anybody watching on YouTube, we'll get back on air on YouTube with video when the rain stops. Hopefully it won't last too long.
There's nowhere to broadcast with a camera, Scott, from inside here. There's no way to do that. So, and Scott, all our listeners, they have to understand all the hard work at Austin. All this equipment that he has to pack around here and find a spot to get a good picture. And I've heard a lot of people bragging on the picture from the camera.
And the thing you see, you don't see the behind-the-scenes stuff that he does all week long to prepare for it, too. He does a great job as a sports director.
So 3rd, and now we're going to call it
17.
About 17. Here's Abel back to throw. He's looking. Now he's going to scramble out. He's got big running lanes.
Oh, nice block.
And it's a great tackle by Aiden Smith. Is going to prevent Abel from the first down. He had looked like a huge gap to run through there. The Indians closed that down, and it's going to be 4th and about 6.
Dropped so deep right there in pass coverage. He had all kinds of room, and he's shifty enough when he gets up there that he's got
ball's on the 36-yard line, so the Indians trying to turn LaRue County over on downs. They show a little pressure this time.
Timeout.
And we got a timeout, LaRue County. So we're going to take a timeouts are sponsored by Adair Progress. Donna Hancock, we appreciate your sponsorship. They've been in business since 1987. The Adair Progress, our timeout sponsor. So we're going to take a 30-second break. We come back, we'll have this big 4th down play. Indians already leading at 14-0 on the Indian Radio Network.
Are you in the market for a reliable and stylish ride? Then look no further than Franklin Nissan in Columbia. Tim Hardwick and the team are ready to make your car buying experience a breeze. At Franklin Nissan, they offer a wide selection of top-quality vehicles to suit your needs. Visit their website at franklinnissanky.com to explore their inventory and exclusive deals. Choose Tim Hardwick, Franklin Nissan, your trusted automotive partner.
John,
we're back here on the Indian Radio Network. Scott, I'll have to say I really like the selection of music. As the rains come down, pretty hard rains, and they played some Eddie Rabbit. I love a rainy night.
Haven't heard Eddie Rabbit in a while. It's 4th and 5 play, John. You would think it would be a pass, but they're kind of in a run formation. Got to watch for.
Here's a pitch out to Evans in Adair County. It's close. It's right at the sticks. I don't believe he got it.
He had to get to about the 30.
Did I see a flag come out?
I think he got a block in the back right there from LaRue County.
And if he is indeed short, Adair County will decline this penalty. It happened all the way on the other side of the field.
I believe you're outside the tight end on that side. Was trying to get around the blocker or around the defender to block him, and he didn't make it. No, they don't call it a hold.
Penalty on the flag on the play, holding against LaRue County.
Penalty
is declined, resulting in first.
Yes, that'll be a decline.
Be first down to Adair County. That was 4th down and 5.
I'm not sure what the delay is here.
I think the umpire got a little ahead of himself. He's trying to mark a penalty off, and there's no penalty to be marked off. Be 1st and 10 Indians.
That was a 4th down play. It was short of the line of gain, so yes, you'll take the ball. Why are they marking it all the way here?
That's where he was tackled.
Okay.
So he was short a yard and a half for the first down. So it'll be this umpire is lost out here.
Yeah,
he's just lost.
He's pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, he's trying to say first down.
He's the same guy that marked 2 penalties off tonight the
wrong way. Yep.
And
he's trying to mark that one off that time.
But I tell you what he's going to do. He's going to go in here at halftime, and he's going to recollect. He's going to gather himself, and he'll come out better than ever for the third quarter. I got confidence in him.
Willie Rogers, the referee, is having a pep talk with his crew out here right now.
The rain, looks like Scott, there was 2 bands. The first one had a little lightning in it. This one's more of a steady, light type rain. But it won't take long for this thing to get slick.
No.
At this rate of rainfall.
And see what Adair County does here is they've already put a football out there on the field. And that's surprising. I think they would rather have a dry football out there. Actually got Aiden Smith taking some snaps over here, so I'm not sure. Trying to look and see. Yeah, Easton's over here. He's out of his helmet, so Easton may be done for the night.
So, no Easton Jesse.
That might be a precautionary thing as much as anything. Rain's really letting up. There's a little bit of a mist still falling if you look up at the lights.
And we want to look out for our colleague Austin Armstrong is he's having to move inside because of the wetness with this expensive camera.
Fumble.
And he's going to get as much of the action as he can, but it's going to be a difficult chore, Scott, because we got just a small window here. And there was a fumble on the play. Looks like Adair County got it back.
Yeah, Aiden Smith, first snap he took, might have backed out just a little bit. Indians going to huddle up here. So this is one of those quick change things right here to totally different offensive set and totally different quarterback. And we'll see how things go here. Aiden's really got to get those hands underneath there.
Aiden's at quarterback.
Yeah, Aiden's at quarterback. They're running wishbone here with Aiden at quarterback.
There's a handoff, and it's going nowhere. And I'm really not sure why Lane Grant, Scott.
Well, we went wishbone, so I'm not sure. I guess Lane's
just
not
wanted to look at the wishbone,
yeah.
I guess. Lane marched us down there when Easton first took the hit tonight and had to set out a couple plays. Lane Grant was the backup, but right now they're going wishbone with Aiden Smith, and the Adair County's went backwards here. It's going to be third right at 10.
The flag that fell out of the official's pocket, and he didn't realize it. Now he does. He's going back after it.
Here's a pitch, and here ball's on the ground. And
Ryder
picked
picks
back
it up,
up
gets what
by
he could.
Ryder Rogers, and he's going to get a short gain, as that was a mess. As I'm sure Wetness had a hand in on that series. A lot of things happening there, but
totally different offense.
Totally different offense. Indians go 3 and out, and they're going to punt the football back.
That's the first time all year long they went 3 and out.
14-0.
Need a sure-handed, or sure snap and a sure-handed catch back there on this.
We've seen
this
Lane. He had a
ball.
47-yarder over at Russell County. We've seen him boom some. Snaps almost over his head. He gets it, and a nice kick.
Go ball!
And it's fumbled by LaRue.
I think he got back on it.
And Evans, but he dove right back on the football.
Kind of surprised he fielded that. I know he fair caught it, and we've done a good job of getting out of his way, but that's one of them that with the wet ball and everything, you might just want to get out of the way and just take what you get.
40-yard kick there from Lane.
This side judge they're throwing the ball at him. He ain't caught one yet.
I tell you what I'm getting ready to do. This side judge, I'm going to take him my belt down there because he's getting ready to lose those pants. He's already lost the flag out of it. Oh, me. Having a hard time, and it's there's some adverse conditions out there tonight. I got to.
Underneath the scoreboard. All sport student athletes.
So LaRue County Hogs are going to get the ball back. We're going to call it 38-yard line. They've got 5 minutes, 24 seconds, Scott. They've been shut out by that Indian defense this first half. Abel hands off to Raekwon. Raekwon is going to get about 6 yards up to the 44-yard line. Looks like Ryder Rogers was in there. Ryder's leading his team in tackles, Scott. He's just always around the football.
Yeah, he does a good job of reading the ball and seeing where it's at, and does really gets to it. Pretty sure tackler when he gets there.
So Raekwon Bradley, a 5-yard gain on the play. He's going to set up 2nd and 5. Scott Abel is he's really hurt the Indians with his legs out of the gun back there. Just when everybody's covered up, he just takes off. Very similar to what we saw at Russell County.
Yeah.
Here's a handoff to Bradley, and he's going to get met just short of the line to gain. Looks like Rogers was in on it. Also number 35, Scott.
That's Maynard. Nathan Maynard.
Nathan Maynard in on the stop. It's going to set up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 from the 47.
You got to get to the 48-yard line.
You would think if they get held up short, unless it's a penalty that moves them way back, it's probably, say you got two plays here to try to get this 1 yard. It's important right here too, John. You don't want LaRue County to go down the field here and score. There's only 4 minutes left in this quarter, and they get the ball back in the second half to start it. So it's important to try to get a stop right here.
Let's see if Indians bring pressure here on this 3rd down and short. Abel's up under center. It's a quarterback sneak. And,
got it.
And he's right at the sticks. I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, you got a good little push.
Indians
there,
did a
second
really
effort.
nice job. Their defensive front four. Scott, let's talk about that defensive front four. On the left tackle, Koblenz, 5'10", 210-pound junior. Jace Jones, 6'2", 305 at guard. Braxton Brown, 6'2", 270. He's a senior. Deshaun Crowdis, our Zaxby's Player of the Week last week. He's at the other end, left defensive end, 6'1", 210-pound senior. Indians defense has had a really good first half. Here's the snap. They fake it to Bradley, and Evans is going to get hit by Maynard and drugged down. They might get him for a horse collar, Scott.
And they'll get something. I saw a flag go flying 30 feet in the air. So
Nathan Maynard.
Yeah, it's on Adair County.
Flag on the play. Horse collar call against Adair County, resulting in an automatic first down.
15 yards, so well into Adair County territory
Will be
now.
marched all the way down to the 36-yard line. Maynard had an aggressive tackle, but they said he had a hold of the horse collar. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
The Hurricanes just basically say we're going to run the ball, and that's kind of what they've done. Their last two possessions, I don't think the ball's been in the air, either one of those possessions.
Abel back there with Bradley. They've got 4 wide receivers. And they're going to hand it to Bradley up inside, and he's not going anywhere.
A low snap that Abel had to go down and get.
Indian get up off that pile. That was
oh my goodness.
That was Malin Koblenz.
There's a tin on the top of the ceiling, or on top of the press box here, and they emptied the water off of it just right on top of this, right off these people in front of us.
Here comes some more. Yeah. This is an interesting vantage point, no doubt about
You
it.
can see, because I can't see that from
Here's
completely blocked.
Abel. We got a water stream coming down behind us. He passes out in the flat, and it's going to be caught by number 4.
Right
That's John
first down.
Wiley, and he's right at the sticks. Depends on the spot.
The ball's on the 27, so it's probably going to be right at a first down. They're going to call him a little bit short.
They're going to mark it a half a yard short. It'll be 3rd and a half a yard. But, Scott, even more importantly, if Adair County can
Did he get tackled out of bounds? Why is the clock not running?
He must have went out of bounds.
Really? Okay, I couldn't say. I was completely blocked, so.
They got split backs this time.
I'll take your word for it.
Here's a bad snap. Abel makes a good move and a good tackle by Stonebreaker.
4th and short.
And I don't believe he got it, Scott.
Also 1, so 4th and 2, 4th and a long 2.
Solomon prevented the first down. It was 3rd and a half yard. Now it's going to be 4th and 2.
Makes a little difference.
And, Scott, even more important, LaRue County had to burn a timeout. 57 seconds to go.
So
the
they've
clock
only got one left.
Right, they've only got one left. So
what that pretty much does, that loss right there will take away the. To me, I believe it takes away the quarterback sneak, which that was good for about 2 yards. I think they'd have a hard time probably doing it right here because it's be a big gamble to take.
So we want to thank the Adair Progress. They're our timeout sponsor tonight. Check out their e-edition on the website, AdairProgress.com. We want to thank our social media sponsor tonight. That's Gypsy Jolie. And Gypsy Jolie, they offer designs that stand out from the crowd. Visit their Facebook page at Gypsy Jolie to explore their beautiful collections. And if you're listening, I also like the Gypsy Jolie TikToks that are out there. Get to watch those. And we want to thank Jacob Burton for sponsoring our referees tonight.
Maybe he'll sponsor a belt for that line judge.
Our touchdowns tonight, Junior and Bubba's Barbecue Sauce. Here's a snap. Abel, he doesn't get there.
Yep, he lost
That's
the yard.
Smallwood, 54.
Braxton Brown.
No, that's Braxton Brown. I stand corrected. 54 right here.
Yep.
I had Smallwood. He's in the 50s, too. Try to get you. Smallwood's 52, so I got trying to memorize my numbers, but I stand corrected. That was Braxton Brown. Scott, he's going to give the Indians a football back with 1:53 to go. Ball's on the 30-yard line, 70 yards, but not impossible.
No, I think we're going back to Lane at quarterback in the shotgun right here. I see Aiden standing over here on the sideline. So our series out of the wishbone didn't last very long.
We just got a report that Easton Jesse's probably going to be out the remainder of this one. It's some type of knee injury, and we just hope and pray that it's nothing serious. But he is going to be out the rest of this one, is what we know, Scott.
Yeah, it's probably precautionary as much as anything. I mean, I know it's just a 14-point game, but it don't seem like it's that close even right now. That the Indians can somehow sneak out another score here before the half. Probably got lucky that wasn't a pick six right there, because the ball sailed on Lane and went off the hands of Watson and kind of up in the air, and luckily the cornerback wasn't able to get to it.
Lane's throwing a wet football, too. Keep that in mind. We are rain-soaked. It's not raining at the moment. 2nd and 10, Lane, quarterback draw around the left side. He's got good room. He's at the 40, the 45. Hit and tackle right there.
Stop the clock while they move the chains at
Evans
140.
makes the tackle for LaRue County, and that's right. The Indians trying to score a late touchdown here. They lead it 14-0. Your Kane Napa Auto Parts scoreboard update. Lane Grant is now your quarterback.
Late ball change. That's going to run several seconds off the clock, because I'm not sure the line judge. He dropped his flag again. He's having all kinds of trouble. Poor fella.
Well, here, give him my belt, Scott. Here, throw it down there. And now they've had to stop the play. And, he falls down trying to pick his flag up. This is not good.
No, mate. Having a rough time.
This looks like a skit from Saturday Night Live. Here's Lane Grant.
Then we jumped off sides after all that.
We've got a false start on Adair County. Coach Stonebreaker not happy. Scott, it's hard to get rhythm when you're changing the football. Adair County got right on the ball trying to conserve time.
They're still losing
Dylan
time.
Wilson checks in the ball game.
Already 35 seconds off the clock from when they stopped the clock for the first down. Still haven't got another play off.
Now the clock's back running. We're going to be under a minute with this snap, so this has not went good. 1st and 15. Lane drops straight back to throw. He looks deep down the sideline. And a last-minute tip by
Braden Williams. Great play.
Number 2. It looked like Stonebreaker was open on the deep ball down the left side. And the last second, he got one fingertip on it.
Yep.
And Stonebreaker had beaten him by 4 steps. So 2nd and 15.
He could have moonwalked into the end zone on that one if the ball would have got to him.
53 seconds left in the first half.
Indians should still have all 3 of their timeouts, I believe. I don't think we've called one in this half.
Yeah, they've got the middle of the field wide open here.
Single safety, which is surprising. I figured they'd drop another safety back there.
Indians can catch something in the middle and take a timeout. Lane Grant with a run around the right side. He breaks one tackle. He's back to the original line of scrimmage. Give him a couple yards. Past that, it'll be about a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Right at midfield.
And we're going to call it 7.
Give him a good spot. They're going to give it on the LaRue County 49-yard line. So that makes it about 3rd and 4
Yeah,
or 5.
that's about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they moved it up some.
They did move it up.
I'm not sure our buddy on the sideline right here marked that one especially right. I think he gave us a couple yards on that.
Guy's got a hole in his pocket. The flag dropped out there about 3 times, and it's not for a penalty. And that looked like a hard count. That might have been a design hard count. Uh-oh. There might have been some lighting in there, Scott. Let's hope they didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I was looking down, so I'll take your word for it. Maybe the officials were looking down also. They called offsides on LaRue County, and the umpire's still not sure which way he's going to mark it off.
Offsides on LaRue County.
They get it correct this time.
Should be a first down, and it is.
It looked like some kind of heat lightning, Scott, but I don't think it matters. KHSAA.
No, I think
there's lightning detected. They're very cautious about it.
Remember, we're going to have a shortened halftime here tonight too, John. 10-minute halftime instead of a 15. So our halftime show with Tim Hardwick and Franklin Nissan, Ty Bennett will have some stats for us, but we'll be back a little quicker than normal on a shortened halftime since the game got started late.
Well, actually,
hopefully they won't see any lightning at halftime and make it longer.
46 seconds to go. Ball's at the 44 lane. He fakes a screen up to the left. Now he's going to go to the right to Stonebreaker.
Get out here.
He makes one guy miss. He might go. There's nobody between him and Pay Dirt.
Coming back.
And
our buddy on the sideline got him one.
We got a block in the back against Adair County.
Injured LaRue County player also. It's number 7, Christopher Dunn.
And I think it was called on number 9, Scott.
Wilson. Yeah.
Dylan Wilson.
It's 2 big plays called back tonight. 2 touchdowns called back. Luckily, we scored on the first one. Let's see if we can score on this one.
So the Indians are going to have a long touchdown via the screen. Solomon Stonebreaker run after catch on a block in the back, Scott. It again happened away from the ball. Number 7 gets up a little bit gimpy for LaRue County. That's Chris Dunn.
Injury timeout right there. So both teams go to their sideline and use this as an extra one. Now the officials are trying to get both teams back out on the field, ready to play.
34.2 seconds to go. The game clock is stopped via the penalty. Play clock is the Grant fakes a screen, and we got a flag on the left side as Wasson, ball's broken up, and Chris Dunn breaks that pass up as we got a flag.
I'm not sure how he was allowed back in the game. The game was stopped for his injury, and he's back out here. That's not supposed to happen.
Scott, the flag was thrown by the side judge right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we gotta have a discussion again.
So the officials have gotten together. Clock is stopped, 27 seconds.
They're marking off against the Adair County, it looks like.
And they hadn't decided which way they're going yet. They're still talking about it.
He called it on LaRue County. Yeah, that's right. They called it on number 7. He wasn't supposed to be in the game. Illegal participation. He's got to set a play out.
Scott caught that as number 7, Dunn, broke the pass up, but he had just came out of the game because of an injury. He had to set out at least one play. And the LaRue County coach is out on the sidelines. He's not happy. And we're getting ready to snap the ball, Scott. And we got 2 officials over here talking to the LaRue County coach. So
it's an obvious call. I mean, he's the one that broke the pass up down here. It's an obvious call.
So mark the penalty off all the way down to the 40.
Goes from second and 20 to first and 5 now.
It's going to be first and a long 5. Grant, he's in the gun. He dropped straight back to throw. He's looking deep. Stonebreaker, he's got a step, and there was contact, no call. Pass was underthrown. Solomon tried to come back to it. The defensive back tried to kind of run through that. Give Stonebreaker credit, though, Scott. He tried to come back to the ball, and a lot of times that creates a pass interference call when you fight back for the ball, especially if the defender's not looking at the football. But
dry football coming in.
We got a late flag.
Where you see it at?
Right here in front of the tent.
I think he might have lost his flag again.
Oh, no, he's just lost it out of his pocket.
His poor fella.
Can somebody from
put
the
a string on that thing.
Now, listen, somebody from the Adair County Booster Club, can they bring some thread and a needle out here? This guy's got a hole in his pocket. We need to sew it up. It's 20. Ricky Roy's calling for a grass string. Here's a pass over the middle. Incomplete. Oh, me.
We're having a big time with it anyway.
Poor guy. I really feel sorry for him. Right now, he's leading for our Zaxby's player of the game. He's been entertaining, Scott.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought there was a late flag, but he's just continues to drop it.
Oh, me. Having fun tonight anyway.
We are. Let's just hope and pray Easton Jesse's okay. Easton hit on the second drive of the game. Grant straight back to throw. Here's a pass toward the sideline. Caught by Stonebreaker, and he's got first down yardage, but he was unable to get out of bounds. I would think the Indians would call timeout immediately.
Yeah. Oh, there's another flash of lightning right there, John.
And
if I could have your attention, please. If Miranda Edwards could come to the press box.
Luckily, they didn't see that one either.
And we got a timeout brought to you by Adair Progress.
Lost about 5 seconds.
Second quarter brought to you by Grissom Martin Funeral Home. Our first downs, there was another first down, brought to you by United Citizens Bank. And I'll have to say, Matt Lloyd, he got a good sponsor, Scott, on those first downs, because the Indians have had a lot of those. United Citizens Bank was founded on solid banking principles of providing the products and services needed by the people and businesses in our communities. Visit ucbsky.com for more details.
So this is probably the last play of the half, John. I would say it'd be hard to get 2 plays off in 5 seconds.
Do you run Martin out there to attempt
a long field goal on the wet ground?
45-yard field goal. I don't think he's probably got the leg.
Yeah.
But desperation, 5.6 seconds. Of course, you get a pass interference call. Yeah. Now you might possibly be in field goal range.
So you'll see
Indians lead this one 14-0.
We'll run
and
three receivers over here to the right side. I say you see three guys go in the end zone and try to throw it up there. And John, I see 6'4", 6'5" Brayton Coomer out here. It wouldn't be a bad idea to throw it up there and let him try to go get it.
Maybe a jump ball right here. 5.6 seconds. Stonebreaker goes in motion. Grant, he's in the gun. Here's a snap. Lane's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw across his body. Here's an out route back of the end zone to Stonebreaker.
Ooh.
And it's broken up by
play.
Dunn at the last second, right at the back pylon. Dare County leads this one 14-0. We're going to take a quick break, and Ty Bennett's going to get all these stats together. Remember, the game is being streamed on YouTube. We've had to move inside because of the weather. Austin's doing the very best he can to get some of the video. Just go to YouTube and search WAIN Radio. And we're going to take a break. Jared, you just be in contact with Scott on the Indian Radio Network 93.5.
Join the JL Gate family of farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Their round pins are trusted day in and day out. Now, exclusively from JL Gate, they introduce a new feature, the powdered coat option. Elevate your round pin and farm gate orders with their stunning powdered coat finishes, including JL Gray, dark green, red, and gloss black. Available for a small upcharge. Whether you opt for painted, powdered, or galvanized coating, they are dedicated to ensuring your purchase perfectly suits your needs.
Hey guys, it's Matt with Columbia Pharmacy. We have some exciting news. Century Medicine's customers will now join the Columbia Pharmacy family. You can now pick up all your prescriptions at Columbia Pharmacy, conveniently located across from the post office in Columbia. At Columbia Pharmacy, we pride ourselves on personalized service. Our friendly staff is here to ensure you get the care you need. Plus, we offer a wide range of over-the-counter medications, health products, and expert advice. Columbia Pharmacy, a hometown pharmacy that knows you by name.
Are you looking for a tasty treat anytime, day or night? Head on over to Magic Market on Will Walker Road in Columbia. Dive into their mouth-watering lineup featuring the famous Hunt Brothers Pizza. And here's the best part. Build your own pizza with all the toppings you crave, absolutely no extra charge. Plus, indulge in their breakfast menu, including the town's finest biscuits and gravy. Magic Market, where every bite is a flavor adventure.
Hello, I'm Doyle Lloyd, branch manager at the Columbia office of Community Trust Bank. Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help. And now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Our friendly professional staff at our many branches will be happy to assist you. Stop by and see me at our local office located at 1005 Jamestown Street. I look forward to meeting you. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Since 1926, Grissom Martin Funeral Home has been the heart of Adair County, offering sanctuary for families in need of compassionate care. Their Columbia location provides a beautiful setting where they honor not just the lives of loved ones, but the cherished moments shared and the legacy they leave behind. Whether through thoughtful funeral ceremonies or dignified cremation services, they create a meaningful tribute that celebrates a life well lived. At Grissom Martin Funeral Home, they're not just serving Adair County, they're serving you with care and respect. Kentucky Sanitation Services is a waste management company with solutions tailored to each client's needs. They provide garbage dumpster services for your business, home, or farm, as well as a variety of roll-off boxes from 10 cubic yards all the way up to 40 cubic yards. They have containers that can handle any size job, from cleaning out your basement or for a large demolition project. Call 270-634-4637 or check them out on Facebook at Kentucky Sanitation Services.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Columbia is Barger Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 270-384-2457.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Welcome back to the campus of Adair County High School. It's halftime here at Booster Field. The Indians lead this one 14-0 over the LaRue County Hawks in an absolute monsoon right now as they recognize the fall sports on the field. You're listening to the, if I can find the read here, the Tim Hardwick Franklin Nissan Halftime Show. The Don Franklin family of dealerships work daily to provide you with the best experience possible while finding the right vehicle for your family. Visit their website, donfranklinauto.com. We'll get to our stats right here in just a second. We'll start with the team stats. Adair County outgaining LaRue County 184-72 in terms of total yards. Adair County with 154 on the ground, 8.1 yards a carry, and 30 passing yards so far tonight, 2.7 yards a completion. Adair County had 9 first downs and was 2 of 3 on third down. LaRue County, like I said, 72 total yards in the first half, 27 on the ground. That's 2.2 yards a carry and 45 yards through the air. That's 7.5 yards a completion. They had 5 first downs and were 2 of 5 on third down and 0 of 2 on fourth down. It's been a sloppy one in terms of penalties. So Adair County with 8 penalties for 50 yards, and LaRue County had 6 penalties for 45 yards. Now for some individual stats. We'll start with LaRue County on the ground. They were led in the first half by Raekwon Bradley, 7 carries for 15 yards. Brady Abel, the quarterback, added 4 carries for 10 yards, and Lucas Evans had a carry for 12 yards. And turn my page here. In the passing department, Brady Abel was 4 of 6 in the first half for 45 yards. In terms of receiving, they were led by John Wiley, 3 catches for 47 yards, and Lucas Evans caught a pass that lost 2 yards.
Dawson Gilbert will go home $100 richer.
Landon Turner had 1 punt that netted 23 yards. He also had a kickoff that netted 11 yards. Raekwon Bradley had a kickoff return for 11 yards. And number 7, that is Christopher Dunn, returned the the first kickoff that LaRue County returned for 24 yards.
And it was a few millimeters short. Let's give it for Dawson Gilbert. Good job, DJ.